Alright, what's good, YouTube? It's the Sandman back at it again with yet another reaction video, late night reaction video, 3 a.m. on a Tuesday. But look, man, I want to listen to some music. It's been a long day. You know, I hate school, but what better way to recover than listening to some rock and roll, man? But now I don't know if this song in particular is classified as rock and roll, but I know who's playing guitar, and this guy's name is John Mayer. So, quick story. I took, when I was a kid, I think in like fourth, fifth grade, maybe. I took like a couple months of guitar lessons, probably about 3, 4 months, maybe. Once every 2 weeks, once a week, something like that. My guitar teacher was a big John Mayer fan, and the first song, well, I didn't play the whole song. I never really got good that when I was that young because I quit after that like an idiot. Worst decision I've ever made, in hindsight. But anyways, first little bit of a song that I've learned was "Slow Dancing in a Burning Room," and I was too young to really realize the greatness of John Mayer. But as I got older and I heard Continuum. Then I'm like, wow, this guy can play because John Mayer. I always thought he was sort of like he's a pop guy. He doesn't really play genre that I would like. And, I still kind of feel that way, to be honest. But after hearing the way this guy plays the guitar, you cannot take anything away from his abilities because this guy in this generation might be one of the best guitar players on the planet. And I'm 100% when I say that. I'm not messing around when I say that. This guy can play. He's a maestro. He's a master of his craft, and you got to give it to him. And he loves what he does too. He posts on Instagram Live. He does live sessions. He loves to teach people his tricks and things like that. So you got to admire the way he gives back to his community, man. He's not just some tabloid celebrity, person. Obviously a lot of, people like to fangirl over him, because, he might be attractive or like he plays some catchy tunes and has a good voice. But for me, it's the guitar playing personally. And he's got a good voice to match, obviously, too. But anyways, that's it for me. So what I did was I looked for live videos where he's playing an electric guitar, not an acoustic guitar, because I'm not really in the mood for some acoustic song right now, but an electric guitar and a song that I haven't heard before. So we got Helpless, and I pulled up the lyrics with me. So we got Helpless. I don't know what album this is from. I just know John Mayer's playing it live on an electric guitar, probably a Strat. I don't know. Let's get right into it.
The same drink that gets me out the door is the same drink that puts me on the floor. And the good thing I wanna try some more is the same mistake I used to make before. If I'm helpless, tell me now, tell me now. If I'm helpless, tell me now, tell me now. If I'm helpless, tell me now, tell me now. And I'll stop trying to figure it out. The same brain that brings me ecstasy is the same pain that gets the best of me. And the one I love the most just censor me. A broken heart is all I'll ever be. Oh no, if I'm helpless, tell me now, tell me now. If I'm helpless, tell me now, tell me now. If I'm helpless, tell me now, tell me now. And I'll stop trying to figure it out.
Okay, so I strategically reacted to this video right after recorded a reaction to Eric Clapton. And right off the bat, if you play guitar, you can sort of see the similarities there a little bit. Obviously, I'm sure Clapton influenced Mayer a lot. Um, but let's get to those funky chords, man. So tasteful. This rhythm is so tasteful, and you see like one thing I love about players like Hendrix and newer guys that basically got inspired from Hendrix like John Mayer and things like that. They don't settle for the bar chords. No, they play that embellishment all day. You give them A string um, chord root note on the A string, they're gonna play that Hendrix chord, man. It just adds to something spicy, something new. Um, to just a simple chord, which also can sound good, but it's just something very flavorful. And this guy makes his playing is very fun. He plays very fun. It's a fun style, and obviously great vibrato. Everything else is just textbook. It's just textbook stuff. But a very catchy chorus. This is a catchy chorus. I wasn't expecting um, it to be like this catchy. So it's a good song. It's a good feel good song, man. I love it.
Help it, help it, help me. No, 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 it's breaking me down. If I'm helpless, tell me now. If I'm helpless, tell me now. If I'm helpless, tell me now. And I'll stop trying to figure it out. If I'm helpless, if I'm helpless, if I'm helpless, then I'll stop trying to figure it out.
Wow, 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 wow. Okay, that was better than what I was expecting. Um, Man, I sell my soul to play that good, man. No cap. Um, no, man, that is tasty. So many tasty licks. I can't even count. But you hear a lot of the influence. Like I hear Stevie Ray, I hear Clapton, some BB King. Um, yeah, the guy can play the blues. This guy can play the blues. But one thing I really do like about John Mayer is his sense of rhythm, because note selection is very important when you're playing a solo, but it's also playing in like accents are important. Accents that match the beats. You can go off beat and sync back into it, go off again, kind of be a little bit loose, and then bam, lock right back in. Play like a certain pattern. 1, 2, 3, bam. Wander up and down a neck, do a little pentatonic one, and bam, play something on home base right here. It's like, I don't know. I mean, I might sound crazy to some of you guys who don't know what I'm talking about, but like when you're playing, like once you get to a certain level, and I'm not saying I'm at that level. I'm saying like sometimes when I'm in the zone, or when someone gets in the zone, it's like all those like calculations just go out the window. You know what I'm saying? And like when you're warming up and stuff, you're just jamming maybe in the studio. You're thinking of these things. Um, okay, here's gonna sound good when I'm playing this live. When I'm jamming, yeah, that sounds really good there. So then I can just have these little times, just kind of wander off a little bit, just improvise. Oh, this sounds good. This is a good motif to include. Bam, nail that home, and then just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how they write their songs. This could be all off the straight from the head. I mean, he's good enough to be like obviously all improv, but his sense of rhythm is very, very good. That's what I'm trying to say. Excuse my ADHD. His sense of rhythm is very good. Backing band is great. The groove was great. I like to see the crowd, really appreciate the guitar playing too, because you can see, they're looking at each other like, damn, this guy's killing it. This guy's killing it. Because it sounds good. It sounds really good. Um, yeah, yeah, man. The one of the best, guitarists of this newer generation for sure. And I think um, he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do on the instrument. Um, so there's "Helpless." Good song, by the way. Great song, catchy. I love the funky rhythms too. Um, Reminding me a little bit like, you know some great funk guitar players. I only know Nile Rodgers, so that's a genre I haven't really explored too much. But that sounded really good. Um, just good stuff all around. So shout out to John Mayer. Shout out to the backing band. And shout out to you guys for tuning in and checking out this video. Um, Subscribe, like, comment for more reactions. And that's it, man. This is Sandman checking out. Peace.